position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Simpson. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it off! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Georgia going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the air, it's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. moves that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On the move, it's Frazier. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Hubs it downfield. Complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Past the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
To the air, it's Simpson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Stockton. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Horton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground from the 41. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 30-yard line on first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Now adjusting. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got out of trouble and throws. And they will score. Touchdown tie.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Using his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it out. Rams him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going for it all. And here's the third interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. This time it's complete. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Grabs behind the line. It's Miller. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's at the 50. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive. And, man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercepted. Not only that, he takes it all the way back to the house. What a momentum swing in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Rushes on him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to youth.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Humphries. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Quarterback will keep it. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one out.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. A hit as he fired. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He lets it fly. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big
American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Got it behind the line, it's dealt. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Continues to fight for yards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Bust through behind his pad. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking left. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Got a man. It's Horton. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Wow, what a big play by that defender, and how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Caught close to the marker, it's Frazier. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play, because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
All wideouts, no backs. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got it. And they're able to make the tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia going up tempo. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. He's looking deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot.
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend the touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Cuevas. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Finds his man open. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Branch. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Dogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Alabama! Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Stockton. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Right on target this time. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. At the 35, he's got more. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. When he's been on fire, he's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the dropping back. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the target. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And offensively, man, I think you want to, at this point in the game, with the clock running down in the fourth quarter with the lead, I want to add points to this, but I do want to chew as much clock as possible. Priority number 1, though, getting that 6.
Power ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
He's just got a knack. I mean, just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've